Hey guys, it's Kat. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is going to be a review. I'm going to be reviewing the Maybelline Dream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation with SPF of 20. The color that I picked up is in 60 Sandy Beige. I got this at CVS. I have seen it also at Harmon's, and if you get it at Harmon's, it's significantly cheaper than if you get it at CVS. At CVS, I believe it was around $12, so yeah, and that's kind of pricey for the amount of product that you get because you only get 0.67 fluid ounces, which is nowhere near a full fluid ounce, which is the standard for most foundations. It comes in 12 different shades. At the display I saw there was 12 shades. Again, the color I got was 60 Sandy Beige, and I did see that they had kind of neutral undertones and more pinky undertones, so I went with the neutral. I've been using it for a couple of days now, and I have an opinion about it. It is in a glass bottle, which is definitely not the most ideal way to package a foundation because it's really scary. It also comes with a dropper, which for the most part I think is kind of useless because it doesn't really pick up the foundation. As you can see, you just kind of have to just let it drip like that, and it really takes forever just to get 3 drops onto your fingertips. The foundation is very light coverage, very light coverage. It's very reminiscent of the Loreal Magic Nude Magic Powder Liquid to Powder foundation. It was a foundation that I did a review on a long time ago, maybe about a year ago. I'll link that video down below, but it's very, very similar to that foundation. I will say that I do like this foundation a little bit more than I like the other one. I think the coverage is a little bit better on this one, but it's very similar. And I kind of don't really like it, and I'll tell you why. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it. Seriously, if you wait for this to drop, it's never going to drop. But they do recommend to apply it with your fingertips. I have tried it with a brush and I didn't like it because it sets really, really quickly. So it kind of just gets all absorbed into the brush, and I have no coverage. So this is my face. I do have a couple of breakouts. I'm not sure if it's because of the foundation that I've been using for like the past 3 days or if it's just my skin breaking out. Can't really tell, but I'm going to apply it to half of my face so that you can see the coverage. Let me zoom you in. So it definitely has light coverage, but it is buildable somewhat. I don't think it would ever make it to medium, I would say. It's kind of like a light medium coverage. And it's definitely never going to get to full coverage. It feels very silky when you apply it. And it blends really easily into the skin. It definitely like just melts into your skin, which is nice. This is the coverage with this foundation. Light to medium. Kind of medium, definitely not full medium, but you know what I mean. So if you take a look at this side, you can definitely see some of this redness up here, circles, and redness around my nose, which is very common with women, and then just unevenness, and it kind of took care of that on this side. It's definitely not as red under by my eyes. It kind of covered up my circles, and it took care of that little red patch I have there. I don't know, it's so weird. But I'm going to take a little bit more, and I'm just going to pat that onto the place that I have the redness. And this foundation dries really, really quickly, which is why I don't really think you could use it with a foundation. I mean, you can try, but I didn't like it. I feel like it got streaky, and I didn't like it. So you see, like it will build up. I'm sorry, this bracelet is so annoying. I'm going to take it off. So that's the coverage. It's definitely not going to cover, you know, extreme, you know, scars or pigmentation or that kind of thing. This is definitely for a person who wants to brighten up your face but not make it too heavy or look too heavy. which is nice. Again, I really do enjoy foundation like that. I do enjoy it for the daytime. Probably not so much for nighttime, just because I just think that I have a couple of foundations in my collection already that can give me better coverage and are still lightweight, like the Naked Skin Foundation from Urban Decay. But yeah, that's the coverage. I think it has a nice finish as well. It's kind of like a natural finish. A little bit more matte than I would prefer. But yeah, it's not dewy or anything. No, I don't think it's dewy. So I'm going to go ahead and even out the rest of my face so I don't look crazy while I'm talking to you. So I think it definitely evens out my skin tone. I do feel comfortable with this foundation on my face. I think it looks nice. You know, I don't think it's over the top. I think it looks really natural. Reasons that I don't like this foundation. Let me tell you. It doesn't last at all on my face. I can't get this foundation to stay on for more than 3 to 4 hours. Pushing it with 4 hours. I have used it with a primer, several different primers. The one that I always use is the Maybelline Perfect Prep Primer. It doesn't work with that. Also, if I apply my moisturizer right before I apply my foundation, it pills up. So like, meaning that I just get like little balls when I'm trying to rub it in. So I just don't like that, and I don't feel comfortable putting the foundation on without moisturizing my skin beforehand, because it kind of dries down to that like semi-matte finish, and you definitely want, you know, your skin to be moisturized before you apply it, because it can kind of cling to dry areas. For me, I always get like dry spots around my nose, so another reason that I don't like it. The other thing is I think it's breaking me out, and now I can't really blame it on this product for sure 100%, because I have changed up a couple of things in my skincare routine, but I feel like I had the same problem with the Loreal Magic, that foundation, I don't know, put the name here. That I also felt like it broke me out, and it also didn't last on my skin. But other than that, if you set it with a powder, I feel like you can definitely get about 3, maybe 4 to 5 hours if you have a good powder on top of it. Because it definitely needs something to stay on your face. It doesn't stay on my face without it. I tried it. It looks nicer when I don't set it, but it just doesn't last. So I have to put a powder on top. So the kind of skin I think is perfect for this foundation is definitely, I guess, normal to oily. I have normal with a oily T-zone, and I think it looks nice on, but the wear is just, I don't know, it's mind-boggling. It just doesn't last on my skin, I don't know. So if you can get the foundation to last on your face, it's definitely perfect for the no makeup look. It definitely makes your skin look super nice, and it feels so weightless. Like, you don't feel it. It doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything at all, which is a really good quality of the foundation. However, it looks nice now, but I tell you, within 2 to 3 hours, my skin is really oily if I didn't powder the foundation, and it just starts sliding off. And if I touch anything, like if I put my finger to my face by mistake, it'll come off, which is really not good. No, not at all. Overall, it's not my favorite. I definitely wouldn't repurchase it again, and I'm honestly thinking about returning it just because I know that I'm not going to use it. And the bottle just gets really dirty really quickly, just because you have to be in and out with the applicator, which is, I don't like it. So overall, if I had to say from a scale of 1 to 5, I'd probably give it about a 3.5, just because I love how it evens out my skin tone and makes my skin look really nice, but the wear of it is really the bummer in this foundation. I've heard people compare it to the Giorgio Armani Maestro, I think it's called, or something Armani, but I don't know. I've never tried it. I can't attest to that, but for me it wasn't the best foundation, honestly. So I hope this was helpful in some way. I hate to put up videos where I'm negative, but I gotta tell you the truth. I gotta be honest. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.